So this is a continuation of the last previous broadcast that was recorded just previously, like not too long ago, the same day. So this is the June 14th broadcast, 2019. There's a lot of things that have come into communication and transition into effect that occurred on really impactful days of this week, and I think it's important to recognize those important movements forward and all those positive steps, and I probably will mention that a few more times, but the point is there's been a lot of progress made even just right after that. And more importantly, the bliss and energies that's been created is still manifesting and still manifestable and still fantastic, but when it comes to the actual legitimacy of the originality of the actual art form of the original creative spark, adamantine particles, etc., of course there's lots of focus, but for lack of a better word, focus and a lot of attention on those aspects. There's what I believe is a lot more attention being attracted to the multi-creationalistical aspects, and a lot more desire for the discovery, or at least need in development and benefit of things that actually provide more of that healing nature, of that blissful nature, that merriment, and of that just success drive, and just all the things that make us good. And of course there's new things being discovered, and there's nothing wrong with the I think there's more encouragement now than ever to actually affect or make an impact socially on just whatever reality we want to manifest and attract closer to us. So we become discoverers, we become patient, we become discoverers of who we are, happy and genuine. It's just many things, there's just many things coming to fruition that are incredibly positive, that have to do with the fruition of what was already understood, with the mastery that exists in dream mastery. And no, it hasn't been mentioned that dream mastery is super awesome and capable talent that can actually be tapped into. And am I saying that there's all things that dream mastery should be mentioned? No, I'm not saying that either. And I'm also saying there's different types of dream mastery. There's dreamification, there's new dream sequences, dream reels, or other dream aspects, and I'm not going to get into them, that are new. And I'm not just hyping up that I'm the original dreamologist or anything like that, but I really do take an important aspect of that tradition, those new traditions that are, felt or created, or regardless, have an aspect of challenge to them, to create new realms, honestly, create new realms of discovery. And just all it does is just highlight your own creative efforts. And so I'm not saying that I'm not denying the creative aspect of just how much love is really put into just the aura that's always beaming and always around, but also just to really impact and just really, for lack of a better word, or for lack of a better phrase, just bring it home, bring the joy, satisfaction of just the now moment, of any moment in the moment, and just continue to fulfill that, and feel that, and remember, and discover, and develop, and succeed, and really be successful in every motion. And that's really what it's all about, bringing the core of enthusiasm into anything, into everything. And I'm looking forward to it. I've always been active. I've always been in love. Just even the weird ways of carrying things out, I do want to impact and love. And so I really hope that just the awareness of just that pure love thought form I want to put out into the universe and beyond. And I can feel like the celebration of the humanoid, and it's just so present, and that leadership is just so spectacular. Like, there's an individual spark of this huge, massive collective. And so, ultimately, of course, I'm pretty sure I am back in the celestial room, but that's being besides the point. We can create and manifest new things, new levels, and new expansive likeness that has to do with the excitement of that communicative and collaborative and communicative meld, and it's just discovering that you'll just be alone a lot. Like, I'll be alone a lot. Like, if you want to succeed, you'll be alone a lot. And I'm not saying that I'm alone a lot, and no one's ever alone. And that's the thing, that's of course the major impact progress that we've made, is there's always that foundation of sustenance. Well, there is now. That's the foundation of food, shelter, water, and inner joy. That's within and due to all. And ultimately, just as a representative, as a Gaian citizen, and as a galactic citizen, I'm discovering all these things returning, and it's really majorly beautiful impact that's impactful in creative ways, and it's really a beautiful design, and it's an active part of physicality, and then of course there's an active part of in non-physicality, in merriment, and in love, and in all things. So I noticed there's actually a few more things I need to add. Like, I do think I'd be really good at it, and I do really accept it, and I am responsible, and I accept that reality of just being able to be an incremental, whether I guess it's just overall news. The best news is the news that we create. The best news is the news that we know. As something maybe self-evident, I feel like that's kind of weird to say, but like, one of the most incredible news is the advanced civilizations that exist on the planet Earth. And that's something that we should recognize, just that joyous celebration of just all these things colliding, because we actually have perspective, and I feel like that's a necessary aspect of us. Like, and I already feel like that's also probably sounds incredibly just high speed and fast speed, and all about Project Lightseed, and just all about the directorship, and being the founder of Nico Surface Oasis, and all the things that go on the surface. I'm just so recognizing all these things, and I'm integrating music with it, and it just really has real power. And it's not about power, but it is about just the aspect of meaning. It's already there, already present, so it just emanates and radiates and vibrates and comes and just other frequencies that just have to do with the same self that we want to develop in ourselves. Always to be in a place of being able to be very fast, very high rate. And that's what people want to hear, and that's what people want to be around, and people want to know about my school. People want to be at my school, and people want to go to my school. And of course, it's known for newness and intergraphic studies and all that, and it's pretty important, ultimately. So I just find that quality to be an important aspect of life, and in all things, ultimately. And I just really care. I just really want to learn, and I want to study continuation of these new scripts, like movies, and I'm really into it. And I'm into movies, but I'm into new art forms and media, because you can go to school for media, but things change for 2 years and 3 years, and things change in 2 minutes. So I'm all about the top notch, the best field, and not just saying that there's only niche for certain things, because even that, it may be attractive, but even that's not that attractive. I mean, it is attractive. The point is, was. Lots of love. I love you all. This is your host, Christopher Malcolm Curtis Bowen, on this afternoon edition, to mid-afternoon edition of Fire of Liberty. Of the Christopher Bowen Show. Fire of Liberty is the previous show broadcasted. It was broadcasting for about a year, a little bit over a year, I'd say. So, this is your host, Christopher Malcolm Curtis Bowen. Lots of love. I love you all.